like riding on the four-wheeler? Huh? Yeah? Good dog right here. Yeah, it is. Alright. Not much of a venture with the four-wheeler. Been working up here just a little bit, trying to get things we're gonna need for the off-grid property up north, and we're headed there here this week. Come on, Coda. This old chicken house is in my family for years. We're gonna repurpose some of this. And I don't care what anybody says, it's free, we're gonna use it. We pulled some of this tin off the other day. We pulled a lot of tin off this thing already. Destroyed part of this, and then we're gonna take 3/4 of this building out. 2x4s that we're gonna try to take off. Basically, we're gonna make a floor for our Confederate tent that we got given to us. 8x10 canvas tent made by Panther. Showed it on some shorts. I think there's pictures. We're making a floor for it because it's gonna be out there for an extended period of time. This right here is gonna go on a 12x20 building. We've already got the lumber. When this lumber surge hit, it was insane, the prices of lumber, and bought enough to build our 12x16 cabin, and then I bought enough to frame another 12x20 cabin. The 12x20 cabin I'm gonna put up first because it's like a shop, and it's a kind of just a place to stay dry while we build the 12x16 cabin. We're gonna use those down there. This insulation, we're gonna reuse it. This stuff works great. I have that ladder in there, but it's a piece of crap. Even though this one's only rated at like 225 pounds, and I'm like pushing 260. This is part one, basically, of off-grid experience. Other methods of storage down there, and we just got done with a huge setback. Bought all the tools: DeWalt, miter saw, table saw, air compressor, DeWalt, you know, 2 generators. One was a Yamaha, high-end stuff. It all got burnt. I don't know, it's a lot of money that I lost, and not to bitch and whine about it, but they're gonna be crappy. This is just to build the base, and it's gonna have to be great, but like some of this stuff is split, some of it's wet logged, a bunch of nails and crap in it, but spend money buying it. Trusses, I thought about reusing, but some of them not. The bases on all of them are bad. About cutting them down, making like a overhang for a big fire pit out of it. It's just an idea, who knows? Who knows if it will work or not, or if I'll be able to do it. You think you got everything planned, and then when it comes down to it, everything changes. Four-wheeler for 300 bucks. Man, have I used it. Having the tools and the means to cheap crap or whatever. She's doing laundry right now. And by what I mean by doing laundry, I'm talking about the old school way. We don't even use a washer anymore. We don't use a dryer except for the sun. And the washer is a bucket with soap. And here I live next to these houses like that one that just got built, and this one over here, which is our old farmhouse, that white one. And now they're building this monster freaking house next to me. Brings values up, I guess. Nice. I didn't notice I was hitting it with the wrong side of the freaking hammer. Everybody wants to go off-grid and do all off-grid things. Some of them legitimately, you know, we just got back from camping out 16 nights. We had to come back because my parents were sick. I'm not a huge COVID to me is cold, blah, blah, blah. But when I say they got COVID, I mean, they got nailed, okay? She just got over having cancer. And yes, I have a crowbar. I just didn't this without it. I've already. Thing is, if you don't have the camera running, then you just don't really get to see all the crap that can really actually happen. Like stepping on a nail or impaling myself with some. There's a lot of dirt. It's freaking old. 10 when we moved out here, and I'm 45. Piece it together when we get there, but prefab it. Yesterday we were out here and it was cold. Stripping the tent off so we could get to these. We used some of it and built a chicken house just not long ago. Yeah, a chicken house next to a chicken house. We can do what the heck we want out there. Don't have to have freaking codes or none of that crap. I'm not saying that codes are a bad thing for everything. I'm just saying I don't want to deal with it. Left a job making pretty dang good money as an engineer for Hilton. I was just tired of it, man. I was just tired of all the political bull crap that we were dealing with, and wires for freaking bosses and all that crap I had to deal with, and I've dealt with it for years, and I've had good jobs and not so good jobs, and I just and if told a girlfriend if we couldn't do it, doesn't work out, then it doesn't. Oh, I'm not a carpenter. I'm not a carpenter. First admit that. That one's definitely not a good board, huh? Whatever I can't use for building, I can use for burning. I can't remember how many of these I'm gonna need on the tent platform. It's an ugly four-wheeler, that's for sure. It's a fugly, ugly four-wheeler. It's been with me for 2 years, almost. Amy girl. She's a good girl. Needs her shot collar every now and then, but should have videoed us taking that tent off yesterday. That girl was up there. And I'm sure there's easier ways of doing it. Share if you guys know any. Doesn't sit well. Man, getting old sucks, doesn't it, guys? Feeling every bit of it. Starting to. Blew out my bicep a little over a year ago on my arm. Back's gone out. I'm 6'9". Now my other arm hurts. Bursitis. And guess what? I don't care, because it's not going to stop me from living a dream of self-sufficiency. Woo! Woo! I just got my trailer and put it on there. It's quite a bit of weight. That's a Suzuki Vincent 500 four-wheel drive. I put new front bearings on it with helping my girlfriend. Put new front bearings on the front of it. Welded in a winch bracket in 2500 Badlands EXR winch. Had to put a new ignition in it, which is like 15 bucks on eBay. Put new brakes all the way around because they were shot. Put new fluids in it. Battery was good. I got it from friend. Whenever you start leaking by your I guess they put slime in there and it's coming out my deteriorated sidewalls. Yeah, it's about time to replace. But I did rebuild the carburetor too. And the carburetors are a dime a dozen. You can get them for like 30 bucks for it. 4-wheel drive works good, push button. And man, what a beast. I mean, plastics were kind of screwed up and stuff, so I just took them off. I don't give a crap. As long as it works and does work, it's really all that matters to me. So, kind of fun to drive. Very torquey. Real torquey, man. It'll go flying up hills. It's belt drive, but man, let me tell you. Oh. I think it's she actually incubated all these chickens except for the big roosters. These stupid things, or sawhorse or something. I need something real tall for me, but this works. Is getting everything square. My dad taught me to get everything square 50 times though, drive me up the wall, but it was always square. Watch out for nails too. Go on one side of your line or the other side of your line, and I'm bad about it. I got the wood chipper going. We cut some of the limbs off the pine over there. Hold my crap. So, man, when you look at that, you're like, that doesn't look like 4 foot, but it is. Let's drag a piece of OSB out here. Or as she likes to say, SOB. Not the best. I know. I might be able to get another 4 foot piece off that. Yeah. So 93. Me. Work smarter, not harder. That was cool. Think so. That's a problem. Use a crappy saw blade. Looks like I about got this one. Got it.